This is ABC15 Arizona, your home for the NBA Finals.
And right now on ABC15 Mornings, the new mask recommendations from the CDC ahead of kids heading back to school this fall as Arizona sees its new cases and the new cases that are going to be rolling out this month.
Also, Governor Doug Ducey signing 23 new bills into law. We're going to break down the ones impacting you the most.
And rally the Valley, but not at Sky Harbor, why fans will no longer be allowed to welcome the team home after away games. New announcement from the airport.
But first, monsoon storms hitting the valley hard overnight. You got to see this video. Check out those lightning strikes. Cloud to ground out there, and that was caught by our crews from downtown Phoenix.
And this was our view from the ABC15 station as a giant dust storm. It made its way through the valley. You can see that massive cloud just covering the skyline there.
And so unique for it to have happened at night. Also, high winds wreaking havoc on trees in Gilbert, snapping huge ones in half. Crews working overnight to try and clean up that mess. This is a neighborhood near Higley and Ocotillo. So be mindful if you're out in the Southeast Valley this morning, driving around, you might still see some branches scattered. With that, we say good morning to you as we come up on 6 o'clock. I'm Nohelani Graff.
And I'm Mark Thompson. This was the first haboob that we've seen this year. Thousands of people in the East Valley, they're waking up without power this morning. Yep. ADOT also tells us that State Route 238, it is closed in both directions. So be careful if you're going that way. It's between Gila Bend and Maricopa. That's due to some flooding that we also saw overnight.
Also, from what we can tell so far, Santan Valley and Apache Junction seem to be among the hardest hit places. This is video that's actually from one of our producers, Destiny. She's out in Santan Valley, and you can see debris is all over the road there. She also emailed in and said that this reminded her of a microburst that happened out there a couple years ago. She said this is one of the worst monsoon storms that she's been through in her area because of the winds, and it was so isolated too. At our house, I woke up this morning, we had a chair in the pool, the umbrella was down, but then out the front door it looked like nothing happened.
And where I'm at in North Scottsdale, nothing.
There was nothing.
I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. I was so shocked this morning to see all the pictures coming in and the emails flooding through my work phone because I was like, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, so this was an intense one in very small pockets. So let's get to that most accurate forecast, as it is a weather action day because of the heat. Clouds and radar right now, you can see we have cleared out. We are dry across the state at this time. Clouds are lingering though. 91 degrees in the Phoenix metro. Those breezes are light, around 5 miles an hour, and the clouds are going to linger throughout the afternoon. But the heat is the storyline that's going to take over next. 113 is that forecast high today. We have an excessive heat warning in effect all weekend long across the valley and out to our west and corners of the northwestern portion of the state. Also, our storm chances are lingering. So here's what we're going to talk about in that full most accurate forecast. Excessive heat warnings. We're nearing records today, and then our storm chances are going up, and that begins tonight, in fact. So I'm going to break that all down for you coming up in that full most accurate forecast.
All right, Nohe, thank you. And a new wildfire breaking out in Arizona, growing to more than 100 acres in size. This is a picture of the Bighorn fire. It's burning west of the valley right near Tonopah. The flames are burning pretty close to the roads in that area, but at this point, no reports of any buildings being threatened, and so we're thankful for that. We're also still tracking the Tiger fire that's burning more than 15,000 acres near Black Canyon City. The fire now 29% contained. However, the Crown King community is on set status. That's, of course, in that Ready, Set, Go system chart. In case evacuations are needed, the town is closed to the public with only residents and firefighters allowed in or out.
New for you this morning, Governor Doug Ducey signing nearly 24 bills into law, including a ban on state or local governments from requiring training in critical race theory. Another shielding small business owners from paying any of the 3.5% income tax surcharges that voters approved in November. And people will now have the power to ask a judge to seal court records of old arrests and convictions. Supporters say that's going to make it easier for people to get housing and a job. Old records will be eligible for sealing anywhere from 2 to 10 years after all of the fines are paid and other sentencing conditions are met, depending on the severity of the crime. Prosecutors and victims are going to get a chance to object as well. And there are also new penalties for drivers who are caught street racing. That's a story we have continued to track here in the Valley, and it has been a problem. So you will now face an additional $1,000 fine, and officers will be able to immediately impound vehicles used in street races and hold them for 7 days. Now to COVID-19, Arizona is seeing an uptick in coronavirus cases this week. Just in the last 24 hours, the state adding 921 new cases. That's the most that we've seen in 2 months, while the 7-day average is just 565.
And this comes as the CDC makes a big push to get all students back into the classroom this fall with some new mask guidelines.
Vaccinated students, teachers, and other staffers, they don't need to wear masks. ABC's Karina Mitchell has more on that.
A big shift by the CDC as the agency urges schools to return to in-person learning this fall. The CDC issuing new guidance now saying students, teachers, and staff who are fully vaccinated will not need to wear masks, but children 2 and older who aren't vaccinated should still mask up. The new guidelines are really just recommendations. The CDC saying it will be up to school districts to make their own rules.
Whether kids under 12 or unvaccinated kids are wearing a mask, my guess is it's going to be driven a lot by local conditions. If you're in Vermont with very few infections, probably not necessary. In Missouri with a large outbreak, probably be really helpful.
In California, schools will continue to require masks, but in Arizona, a ban on mask mandates in schools. According to the CDC, only 5% of children aged 12 to 15 with at least one shot, 2.5% of 16 and 17-year-olds also with at least one dose. But from coast to coast, millions of children under 12 who can't get the vaccine yet. Meantime, the Delta variant rapidly spreading in under-vaccinated areas. At Mercy Hospital in Springfield, Missouri, there are more patients hospitalized with COVID-19 than at any other point in the pandemic.
We're seeing a lot of more intubations this go around, a lot of healthier people, younger people in their 20s, 30s, 40s that are getting this Delta variant.
Missouri among 10 states that have seen COVID hospital admissions jump more than 20% in the past 2 weeks. Karina Mitchell, ABC News, New York.
And today, the Human Services campus is having a water drive. They'll be collecting water as well as hygiene items like deodorant, new socks and underwear and face masks. They also need travel-sized toiletry items, gently used adult shoes, sunscreen, hats, sunglasses. In order to donate, you can stop by the Human Services campus. That's near 15th Avenue in Jefferson. That's from 9 a.m. until noon.
If you're up in the high country today, the Flagstaff Unified School District is hosting a job fair to try and recruit bus drivers. You can try a school bus driving course and also learn more about the benefits of being a bus driver. All you have to do is bring your license to the FUSD bus yard, and that's happening today from 11 this morning until 2 p.m.
And how about this? You can celebrate Christmas in July today. You can start your holiday shopping early. Historic downtown Glendale, they're going to have treats, gift ideas, and some arts and crafts. You'll also have a chance to take a photo with Santa. You can stop by from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'd like a Santa sugar cookie.
Yeah,
you know, a little frosted.
That's for people who appreciate irony, or it's a good chance to get that photo with the kids, so when you send them out at Christmas, they're all ready to go already.
Right.
All right, we got to talk about the Suns, of course, because now they are just 2 wins away. It's a long 2 wins, but 2 wins away from an NBA championship.
And please, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's take it a game at a time. We'll celebrate if they actually do get the win.
They sure are.
That's right. Yeah, the players, they're locked in. Well, game 3, that's tomorrow in Milwaukee. But if the team wins, some new rules here, fans, they're not going to be allowed to welcome the team home at Sky Harbor Airport like we've seen over the past couple of wins.
Yeah, we know this is going to be a tough pill for a lot of folks to swallow. This, of course, is video of one of those rallies, the last one, in fact, at the airport. You can see those fans just going crazy. They're just excited. They're cheering on the team once they got home from an away game, but those crowds continue to get bigger each time. So as ABC 15's Nicole Valdez shows us, the team, the airport, and police are all saying no more.
It was a night to remember and a night we saw Suns fans explode. A circus outside Sky Harbor last week. Fans rushing to try to get within inches of Devin Booker, Torrey Craig, and DeAndre Ayton after the Phoenix Suns flew home with the Western Conference Championship title.
It was amazing. It was amazing for the city. Haven't been there in 28 years since Sir Charles and Kevin Johnson and Dan Marley, all them guys. So it was cool to see.
But this time around, the airport putting the brakes on another wild night on Old Tower Road. Sky Harbor tweeting Friday there will not be any opportunities at the airport for fans to see and interact with the Suns after the NBA Finals game. A moment some fans say is irreplaceable.
We've been waiting for this our whole life, so it's really frustrating that that's not going to happen.
The move for safety and security reasons, according to Sky Harbor. Phoenix police adding the area surrounding the airport doesn't allow access that is safe and secure for players, fans, or airport operations.
I understand why they won't allow people, especially with COVID still going on, but at the same time, fans are excited. We haven't been there before. We haven't won a championship.
Last week, we saw a sea of fans rushing towards players in their cars. Some seen here banging on Campaign's red convertible. A night filled with excitement, but not a night officials seem to want to repeat. Late Friday, the Suns backing the move. So without a welcome home rally at the airport, fans hope if the Suns capture the crown, they'll still get to celebrate somewhere else.
Come to the parade. Don't go to the airport. Let's make the parade the party.
Because you know there would be one, right?
Oh,
I mean,
what?
of course,
oh, yeah.
you know.
We're already starting to plan for it.
Yeah, I mean, we're optimists. We're forever optimists here. Of course, we got to thank Nicole Valdez for that report. Hey, we're excited nonetheless. That's what it's all about. Remember, ABC 15 is your exclusive home for the NBA Finals. You can watch every single game right here on ABC 15. Our coverage for Game 3 starts Sunday at 4:30. We do have a team that will be on the ground in Milwaukee. So, of course, you want to stay tuned after the game as well for our full expert analysis.
Well, it is 6:11, just turned 6:12 on your Saturday morning. Still ahead on ABC 15 Mornings, a major milestone in our politically charged investigation as police drop the last remaining cases against protesters after our team exposed how police and prosecutors engaged in egregious misconduct to punish them. Plus, helping make hearing aids more accessible, a new executive order that is hoping to drive prices down. Take a look at your screen right now. This is new video of a time lapse taken in downtown Phoenix. This was last night. You can see the dust from our first haboob of the year rolling through. Remember that if you are on the roadways during a haboob, slow down, pull over, turn your lights off, set your emergency brake, and stay in your car until it passes. And it's important to get that word out, so as many people know the rules, so everyone's following the rules, because it can be a dangerous situation if you don't know what to do in a dust storm.
Absolutely, and especially last night, it was so rare that we saw that dust storm happen at night, because normally they happen in the daytime hours. And in fact, as you look outside this morning, it is a little hazy out there because of the lingering dust, so our air quality is not great right now. The other issues that we've got to talk about for today, excessive heat warnings in effect everywhere in magenta across the valley, stretching west right along our western border and up through the lower Colorado River Valley. We are going to be on record watch today. We have already hit 110 degrees or above 14 times this year so far. Typically it happens 21 times. Last year it happened 53 times. So we'll add to that this weekend. 113 is that forecast high. A lot of you probably going to be spending time in the water today. Just make sure you're still hydrating. We also have a 20% chance of storms in the forecast, but we have stronger storm chances in the overnight hours. Temperatures right now still in the 80s across the valley, 81 out in Santan Valley, 85 in Gilbert, 82 in Maricopa. We're in the upper 80s in Goodyear, Peoria, and Levine, and already in the 90s in Surprise and the Deer Valley neighborhoods. It's also muggy out there as well. And we're going to continue to warm up rapidly. By 8 o'clock, we'll be in the mid-90s already. By noon, we're well past the century mark. It'll be 105, and then we're hitting that peak heat right around 3 o'clock today. By 8 o'clock, very slow to cool down, still at 107 degrees. And see, in the South Mountain camera, you can see all of that haze out there. That's from the lingering dust. So it is unhealthy right now for sensitive groups. Those forecast highs across the valley today, 113 pretty much everywhere, including Peoria, Goodyear, Ahwatukee, Mesa, and Gilbert. It'll be 111 from Santan Valley up through Apache Junction, Fountain Hills, right on up through Anthem. Across the state, we have dangerously hot temperatures out west. 122 degrees projected for Lake Havasu City, close to that in Bullhead City and the neighboring towns. Down in Yuma, 114 is that forecast high today, as well as Gila Bend. If you're heading north to find some relief, you're not going to find much, really. Prescott and Payson still in triple digits today. It'll be 107 in Sedona, and north of the rim, we've got low to upper 90s stretching from Flagstaff to Show Low. We will see some breezes across the high country, 10 to 15 mile-an-hour winds with gusts up to 20 miles an hour. Calmer breezes here in the valley, but still a chance for 20 mile-an-hour gusts. We have a slight chance for thunderstorms across the valley today. Out to our east, we have a stronger, more marginal chance for those rain chances once again. It starts around 3 o'clock over the White Mountains, and it could push into the valley in the overnight hours. By 9 p.m., it could clip that southeastern corner again as it continues to push to the south and track to the southwest. So that's why we have a 40% chance of rain in our overnight forecast, but then it dries out as we head into your Sunday. Our excessive heat warning, though, does stretch into Sunday evening with our temperatures still above 110. 112 is that forecast high for tomorrow. Then on Monday, we slowly start trending down. By Tuesday, we're down to 106, but notice our rain chances start picking back up. On Tuesday, we have a 40% chance of rain. And those are going to continue to trend in those directions. Rain chances going up, temperatures trending down. I will show you how high and low both will go in that 7-day outlook coming up in just a little bit, Mark.
All right, Nohe, thank you so much. And to help with that excessive heat warning, the Salvation Army, they will have 11 heat relief stations set up today where you can go to cool off a bit. And here are those locations around the valley. They'll also provide water for those who need it or want it. The centers, they'll open from 11 until 5 p.m. Head to ABC15.com to find a location near you. Still ahead on ABC 15 Mornings, the new school year, it's right around the corner. This morning, we have tips for how parents can prepare their kids to go back to school. Plus, the ABC 15 Impact Earth team investigates how our monsoon is changing as Arizona's climate continues to heat up.
Thanks for watching ABC 15 Arizona, streaming 24/7 on Roku and these streaming devices.
In today's Health Insider, last school year, a lot of kids adjusted just fine to distance learning, but some kids just couldn't do it, and now their parents are worried they've fallen really far behind heading into the new school year. Mindy Zapata is joining us this morning to try and help with that. She's from Southwest Human Development and is the director of the Head Start program. Hey, Mindy, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So what was the problem for a lot of kids? Why couldn't they just connect with being online?
Well, this last, I guess, almost 18 months now has been a tremendously difficult time for families with young children. Our students that we're rapidly having to move to at home from in-person learning. But I think families and children are ready to resume as typical as possible school year in August and September of 2021.
Heading into the summer, there's one Valley School District that saw its largest enrollment ever for summer school. Of course, we're past that point now. So can parents do anything at this point to help their kids kind of catch up and be ready for the next grade level?
Absolutely. Parents can resume some fun interactive learning games, things like creating a short literacy activities that every day that at 2 o'clock families read together. It could be creating time. Every Wednesday is family cooking day, and families create recipes, and children are learning math and science, and they're renewing their literacy skills by helping their parents cook at home. They could even schedule a weekly field trip to go to museums in the community to help them renew their connections to science and art and those experiences that will come in the new 2021 school year for children and families.
Those are great ideas for academics that don't feel like academics, probably for parents who are overwhelmed having to take a teacher role at times, and for the kids. So that covers the learning portion. We know there's also an emotional part to this as well.
Parents can reach out to their public school or or private school to understand what the norms will be when their children return to school, and then they can create those social scripts. And just like a favorite story or a favorite television program that children want to watch over and over and over again, parents can retell that social script or social story over and over and over again to really mitigate both the parent's anxiousness and the child's worries about what will it be like when I return to school.
So just kind of verbalizing what they're going to expect, what the day is going to look like.
Absolutely. Even creating a fun story out of it. They can, if their children are, kindergarten to third grade age, they can actually create their own story. Like, I wonder who your teacher will be this year.
You're also recommending that parents get back into a wellness routine.
Many pediatric offices didn't see patients for the reasons of the pandemic. And so parents can make those well child exams, and the physician can meet now in person with the parent and the child, and they can talk about those developmental norms. At Southwest Human Development, remind families about oral health. A lot of times families address the physical needs of seeing a pediatrician, but also having that child have that oral health exam each year is really, really important. And then just renewing healthy habits, nutrition habits. Sometimes in the summer, we get a little bit more flexible and when meals and other routines are happening in the family, but you can start to gradually reintroduce those consistent wellness routines, and it can help children make a really smooth transition. And then the last thing that we'd like to recommend to families is the importance of sleep.
And I know Southwest Human Development has a wonderful website and guides to all of this as well if parents need further information. Mindy, this is just great intel, and I think really helps parents know that they're not alone in this as we head into the new school year either. So I thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you for this opportunity.
Still ahead on ABC 15 Mornings, a Valley woman returning home to a massive crime scene after police shoot a person inside her garage this morning. She speaks exclusively with ABC 15. Plus, the death toll continues to rise as crews search through the rubble of that Florida condo collapse. The new evidence that they have now collected that could help determine the cause of what happened.